So here we go, day 3 of this week before the Premier League starts. Realistic transfers videos. So I'm building up to the Premier League with 5 days of realistic transfers. Today it's a newly promoted team, Leicester City. Yesterday was West Ham. You can check out that video right now. And do you want? If we get on this video 10 likes, I'll do a realistic transfer for Liverpool, City, one of the big teams. Doing Arsenal tomorrow, as we know, and then we're rounding up the week with a Brighton video. But we may do that Brighton video as a double upload tomorrow. I've also got a podcast which I have started, which you can check out on this channel, called By the Pitch. It's hosted by me and my mate, and we're hoping to do some watch-alongs as well in the future. Hopefully get that sorted. So yeah. But right now, let's get right into this Leicester save, and I'm going to start by adding a new manager. So I'm going to do that, and I will see you after that. So I've just added myself into Leicester City, get that right sorted, get that through, and I will look through the squad. This is going to be the tricky one, I think, because they're going to be newly promoted. Obviously, they win the league. They do play like a 4-2-3-1, so that helps. So that's the formation we're going to go for. Or, actually, we're going to go 4-3-3. There's some players here that I really like, but there's a lot of work to do with this squad, I feel. And that makes it very interesting for me, is the fact that I can do a rebuild that is basically, is a full-on, this squad was championship, got to make a Premier League, which I think is very interesting to do, because you want it, because obviously money wise I'll create a new tactic, but my thinking is it's basically I need to sign a lot of players to stay up. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as a season. What's the goal? Make sure we survive the league, get straight back promoted. Luckily, what I can do is a sort of a quick pick best teams. So we'll take out Daka for. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to keep Daka. But this is what they think is the best team currently. Obviously, some of these players have signed in real life, such as Abdul Fatou. He signed permanently. But I like Casey. It's such a young squad with a mix of experience. But if I just do this is going to be controversial, but not, because technically Jules before left in real life, so we sort of got that. It is a hard one to do. Like, there's so many people that are left. It's a small squad. I look at the transfers and okay, 2 million. We haven't been given a new budget just yet. As soon as I get that, that's when I'm going to do it. But yeah, it's a weird one, because I don't know what to do. Because it's a hard one. I have players that I think we need to sign and stuff to sign, so I guess I'll bring in Gordon Strachan as a technical director. This is going to be the hard one. I think the easiest one was Newcastle, because that is my club. West Ham was pretty easy, because there was just key positions. This one is very realistic, is to build a team with Leicester. I saw it wanted when that wheel came up. The ideals for me were like a top 6 club, like an Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea. Those 3 were the ones I would like. My uncle Newcastle, one of the newly promoted teams. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting window, because I don't know what's going to happen in a good / bad way. So yeah, I'm going to get some transfers started and start digging through this and try and work out what I'm going to do. So, we've been given a budget of 43 million, which isn't a lot, but we can make it work, and we have players that are going to leave anyway. I know who I'm sort of going to let go. Like Callum Doyle is probably one of those that I am going to. This is going to be hard. Usually I have a plan when I come into a video like this, but this one I sort of don't. Because there's key positions that need improving. And I know that. But I know we can also sell some players. That basically means we can do it. Like, Harry Winks is somebody 28. I'm happy for him to go if it creates some money. Ian Nacho, I would offer him. Look, guess what? Just to get 1 million, I will do it. Because his contract is running out. It is such a hard window to do. It's a hard one. Very hard one for me. So yeah. So, our first signing is going to be Facundo Torres. And I have to say, it's been the hardest window ever. Look, as you can see, I'm on the 22nd June. So, I have done a few things. Got some bids in from players and all that stuff. And I think the main thing is, as you can see, we got more money out. So, I have let go Harry Winks and Dewsbury Hall. So, that's 2 midfielders. Like, it's obviously they've not joined yet. I'll do it here. Iverson's gone for 1 million. That's really all. We haven't brought in anybody yet, other than who we just brought in. Dewsbury Hall and Winks are left. So that's 2 midfielders that need to get replaced. So that's why I'm bringing in Autumn. I think he's a very good midfielder for cheap. Stay with Kamara. I'm being sensible. And that's the crucial thing. Torres comes in as a winger who I think is needed at the club. And Petrovic may be the striker, but I want another striker just in case. This is the hard one. It's defenders. So, Kylian Sedelele, 6'1", decent right centre back. Calvin Bassey can play left back as well. That's probably what I'll sign him as a left back. And then Sagante as well. However, you've got to, it will cost 137 and 14. But I think that's with the Braithwaite, who I was going to go after, but it got cancelled. So yeah, I know I've just yawned there in a video, and I'm not going to edit it out because I was thinking about it. So I'm going to go to 1st of January, 1st of January? No, 1st of June, or, well, keep going. Oh my god. See, that's the issue. A very good striker that we're not getting. But that is the position I really need, is a striker. We may have just sold him. Okay. Look, I'm going to go back looking for strikers. Because that's one of the crucial, because you need goals to stay up. So yeah, I'll join you back for and have more. So, right. I'll explain. I'm looking at the side now. You can see I've signed somebody. This has been tough. It's very tough to get a squad. A decent team together for me. I want to do that. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, selling Bakuma tomorrow, hopefully for 23 mil. Daka for 7.5 gives me about 30 million more to spend. But realistically, Drew Small's gone. I've sold Harry Winks and Tom Cannon. Tom Cannon is a bit, well, a bit like, he just didn't look good enough, and I think the striker I brought in is better. Harry Winks has gone. Basically, he's just not good enough. 28. Sell him for that money. You've got to say yes. So Colin Rossi's coming. 24 mil. Killian Sidela, decent, really good centre back. Sagadente, another really good centre back, is coming in. You can see what we've done because we sold. We do that. We sold somebody. Iverson left. Torres just came in from Cuda Torres, as I said. Borgia and then Kamara has come in. And Punt's going to replace, obviously, who we've sold. Whitfrost is gone. I really want to get rid of another centre back. Probably going to be Connor Cody or Vestergaard. It's going to be one of those two. I'm more leaning to Connor Cody because I think we can get money for him. Same with Vestergaard. Basically, I just don't think that they're good enough for Leicester. And they are a ridiculous wage. So it leaves us with this as our team. As I need to make sure that everything here is right. Yes, so Borgia up front. We've then gone for a backline of Christensen, Calvin Bassey, Sedilla, with Sangente as a backup. Poninka could come into this role here. Probably will actually, because Samori is leaving. So I'll put Torres there. McAtee, Mavididi, who I think is a very good player, and then Borgia up front. I'm very happy with this. When these transfers, like I said, it was going to be like a complete new team. That's sort of what has happened. I go to here, obviously, stages, season preview. We're predicting to finish 15th. If we stay up, it's good for me. I think that means that we've pretty much almost sorted out this transfer window. I think it's been a decent one. It's been alright. It's been realistic. It's been hard. Like I've scouted a lot of players, many strikers. Like if I go to scouting and go to short list, Cedric, gone to Marseille, Petrovic, Florentina, Conway, just couldn't get a work permit for. Class went to Brentford. The goalkeeper's gone to Luton. So many players have, like, I was interested in Salisu, just didn't want to train. I feel like I want one more striker, and I had my eye on Ben Yedder. I just feel like you need that proven goal scorer if Borgia doesn't work. So that's probably going to be my last signing I'm going to do is a striker. Dig around, find a striker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to sim this game overnight, because this is a late one for me, and come back and we'll see how we get on. It means that we're going to do, I'll be, so yeah, the reason why I'm doing it like that is just because it's very late. It's actually taken me about 2 hours to do this window. With Newcastle West Ham so far, it's taken me about, with Newcastle about half an hour, 45 minutes. West Ham it took about an hour, but the semi took quite a long time for both of them. This one is only because I've got other stuff on in the background. So yeah. What I may do is show you, is maybe get the striker in and then just sim and show you what I did as a thing. Obviously, if we get sacked, we get sacked. That's what it is. Potentially go fill out some loans, but I doubt it because I just don't think we can. But I think the last thing is a big striker that we could spend 20 to 30 million on. So I'm gonna go away and find one, and I will see you for simming. So we're gonna go straight into simming it. So here we go then. Yep. So here we go then. It's a new date for me. And as you can see, Leicester City have not sacked me. So let's see where we ended up. This could be very good or very bad. Let's see. So it looks like we finished 12th, so that's good. Nothing surprising yet. Nobody on Legends, Icons, or favourite personnel. Gary McAllister, but that's not on. So yeah. So there we go. 12 wins, 15 defeats, and 11 draws. 47 points, which is quite good for us actually. I think that's. And look, we know season preview was the fact that we had to just it was about here, so that's good. What I do want to look is home record, mid-table for that, aren't we? Yeah, we are roughly, aren't we? 10 wins at home, which tells me the away record. Yeah, our away form was awful. Only one win against Burnley, 8 draws, 10 defeats. We weren't good on away. First half of the season, alright. I did not want to click stats. And second half. Okay, second half. It was fine. Mean prediction. One place above where we should finish, so that's good. Goals for. They really score many. Goals against. Decent, like 55. So that's not that bad actually, when you look at it. So yeah, I will take that. Let's look at the squad. So there isn't another game, so we know that they haven't got to the FA Cup final. Because there would have been an FA Cup final. Let's look at this. Average rating, best player James Justin. Who played the women's game? Casey, okay, Stir, Borgia got 16 goals. That was good. What did Dolberg get? Casper Dolberg. Only one goal. Bit disappointing for Casper, in my opinion. But what you have to say is, assist wise, 7. It was quite a lot of assists. But getting Borgia in was a great signing. That's probably the best signing we did. Really. Very good player. 13 in the league. So yeah. So that's, do you know what? That's a very good loan. Like I probably would pay the extra 40 million it will cost to bring him in permanently. I think that was a realistic signing to get him on loan. Chelsea need cash, but we just wanted a loan. I think that's quite good. Let's see what the budget's like in the future. So they've got about £18 million to spend next season, which isn't a lot. But I think there was I think the Casper Dolberg signing was a bit of a flop. I just felt we needed a backup striker to go with Borgia after losing. Ian Nacho was definitely one, and Tom Cannon. Daka went out on loan, eventually getting 90 million for Samore. Probably could have got a bit more for him. I think the best sale though was getting about, look at that, like 73 million for two midfielders, and we replaced them with an 18 and a 12. So we spent about 31, no, yeah, 31 million pounds on them to replace two midfielders. We're all into for 31 million. But yeah, definitely, realistically, defense we strengthened, definitely, and then midfield we actually brought in another midfielder, Tommy Doyle, who was on loan, so it felt realistic to, well, he was on loan at Wolves last season, and it felt like realistic to bring in a midfielder like him. I could have brought in the same back, but I just didn't think so. Let's see who is wanted. Quite a few are wanted. Like, you know what I'm doing? The Chinese Super League there, you know. What I was saying, that's James Justin, Kamara. I think I always left this centre back spot open for somebody to come in. I personally would have played Kelly in there. Don't work there. Look, yeah, Ricardo Pereira wants to leave, which I understand because we had James Justin in, who worked quite well. Torres there. It was good that Torres could play there or there, so we had that option with midfield balance. I actually really think that midfield's quite a decent midfield. Maybe should have had Julian as a Masala or a playmaker, something like that. So yeah, let's look at how schedule went. Lost on penalties to Shrewsbury. That's annoying. And yeah, end of the season wasn't great. Yeah, that's bad. Lost 7-0 to Liverpool. Oof, that was a horrible game. And it's 6-0 to Leeds. Now, obviously, will be either Ipswich or Southampton. We'll say Southampton for that one, so because technically Cardiff is the Ipswich, the shock promotion. But yeah, an interesting save that one. I think if I was to carry on with this save, like I mentioned with the West Ham one, I did mention with Newcastle because I got sacked, is that to improve this team, I probably will bring in Borja permanently. I think it's just like improving maybe one of the midfielders, maybe the goalkeeper, maybe the right winger, but not really. There's not much to improve for next season. You're looking really at like Ward signing, which is great. Anyway, I think that's when we're going to call it for this one. So, I think, CJ, remember, Premier League starts this weekend. So, this is Wednesday. Check out the podcast, which came out on Monday, alongside the Newcastle episode. So, yeah, tomorrow is going to be Arsenal. And we may also do Brighton later on, like an evening upload. Just depending on how I feel. Maybe it'll be out Friday, who knows. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back next tomorrow for Arsenal rebuild. What I'm looking forward to do. Look, that went better than Newcastle, you know. And West Ham overall. I did get relegated. That was the mission, just to stay up. We comfortably did it.